The Las Vegas Raiders have made headlines by hiring Chip Kelly as their new offensive coordinator. Now, all eyes are on what they will do at the quarterback position. Last season, the Raiders' quarterback play was inconsistent with Jimmy Garoppolo and Aiden O'Connell, and that remains one of the biggest question marks for the team moving forward. The good news is that the Raiders now have a strong coaching staff. Pete Carroll, a proven head coach with an impressive resume, is leading the team. Chip Kelly brings his well-known offensive expertise, and Patrick Graham returns as the defensive coordinator. But no matter how good the coaching staff is, the Raiders will struggle to compete in the tough AFC West if they don't get reliable quarterback play. One thing about Chip Kelly, he is known for his fast-paced, dynamic offenses. Throughout his career, both in college and the NFL, he has worked with mobile, dual-threat quarterbacks. This raises the question, will the Raiders look for a new quarterback who fits Kelly's system better? Aiden O'Connell, the current starter, isn't known for his mobility, so it's possible the Raiders will look for someone who is. Kelly's offensive philosophy focuses on speed, spreading out defenses, and balancing the passing and running games. His success at the University of Oregon transformed college football, turning the Ducks into a powerhouse. He coached several athletic quarterbacks there, including Marcus Mariota, who won the Heisman Trophy. In the NFL, Kelly worked with mobile quarterbacks like Michael Vick and Sam Bradford, and at UCLA, he coached Dorian Thompson-Robinson, another dual-threat quarterback. So could the Raiders target a mobile quarterback in free agency? One name that stands out is Justin Fields. He is a young, former first-round pick with exciting athletic ability. His time with the Chicago Bears had ups and downs, but he showed flashes of being an electric playmaker. Here's a quick look at his stats over the years. 2021, rookie Bears. 1,800 passing yards, 7 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, 420 rushing yards, 2 rushing touchdowns. 2022, 2,200 passing yards, 7 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, plus an outstanding 1,100 rushing yards and 8 rushing touchdowns. 2023, 2,500 passing yards, 16 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, and 650 rushing yards. 2024 Steelers, 1,100 passing yards, 5 touchdowns, 1 interception, 289 rushing yards, 5 rushing touchdowns, in just 6 starts. Fields has shown he can make big plays, both through the air and on the ground. If the Raiders want a quarterback who fits Chip Kelly's system, he could be an exciting option. But will they take the chance? That's the big question. Justin Fields could be a low-risk, high-reward option for the Raiders at quarterback. He's set to become a free agent, meaning the Raiders could sign him without giving up any draft picks. Plus, he won't come at a huge cost. A short-term deal, maybe a 2-year contract, would give the team flexibility while they figure out their long-term quarterback plan. Fields has the athleticism to fit well in Chip Kelly's fast-paced offense. Kelly has worked with mobile quarterbacks before, and Fields' skill set matches that style. However, there are concerns. His time with the Chicago Bears didn't go as planned, and there were key reasons for that. Fields' weaknesses: struggles with reading defenses. He has had trouble recognizing coverages and going through his progressions. Inconsistent accuracy. His career completion percentage hovers around 60%, which shows he still needs to improve as a passer. Pocket presence issues. He takes too many unnecessary sacks, sometimes missing open receivers. That said, Fields' ability to make plays with his legs could be valuable in Kelly's system. Even if he's not the Raiders' long-term solution, he could serve as a bridge quarterback, a temporary starter while the team develops a rookie. The Raiders could draft a young quarterback, let him sit and learn, and use Fields as a stopgap option in the meantime. Another option, Marcus Mariota. Another quarterback worth considering is Marcus Mariota, a familiar name for Raiders fans. He has bounced around the league, but he has something that could make him valuable: history with Chip Kelly. Mariota played under Kelly at Oregon, where he won the Heisman Trophy and thrived in Kelly's system. While he's no longer a full-time starter, he could be a cheap, experienced backup and a mentor for a young quarterback. A great example of this is how he helped Washington's rookie quarterback Jaden Daniels. Daniels has spoken highly of Mariota's guidance and leadership in his transition to the NFL. If the Raiders draft a rookie quarterback, having a veteran like Mariota around could be a smart move. The best path for the Raiders? At the end of the day, the Raiders need to find their long-term quarterback in this year's draft. There are a lot of talented prospects available, and they will have to take a chance on the right guy. Whether it's Fields as a bridge quarterback or Mariota as a mentor, the key is making sure they have a solid plan for the future. Some of the young quarterbacks in this year's draft might not be great right away, but they have the tools to develop into strong players. That's why the Raiders need to decide on the best way to handle the quarterback position under new offensive coordinator Chip Kelly. The big question is, who will be the Raiders' starter next season? If they go with a bridge quarterback, will Kelly trust Aidan O'Connell even though he's far from the type of athletic QB Kelly usually works with? Or will they bring in a veteran like Justin Fields to ease the transition for a rookie and reduce the pressure on a young quarterback? Will the Raiders add another quarterback? It's very likely that Kelly will want to bring in another quarterback, especially one with dual threat ability. That's where O'Connell doesn't fit the mold. He's more of a traditional pocket passer. Fields is an interesting option because of his youth and potential, but there's a catch: he still needs development himself. He's not a seasoned veteran who can mentor a young quarterback. If anything, signing him would create direct competition with a rookie rather than a learning environment. While athleticism is great, the best quarterbacks are passers first. They use their legs to extend plays, not as their main weapon. Is Fields really that type of quarterback yet? That's the concern. What about Marcus Mariota? Now, Marcus Mariota is a different story. He fits the veteran quarterback role perfectly. His days as a potential franchise quarterback are over, but he could be a valuable mentor for a rookie. Familiarity with Chip Kelly. Mariota thrived under Kelly at Oregon, winning the Heisman Trophy. Reliable backup and spot starter. While he's injury-prone and can't be counted on for a full season, he'd be a solid short-term option. Great locker room presence. Mariota has already helped young QBs in the NFL like Washington's Jaden Daniels. The only issue? Would Mariota even want to join the Raiders? He might prefer staying with Washington. Avoid overspending on a veteran. One thing the Raiders shouldn't do is spend big money on a veteran like Sam Darnold. History shows that paying too much for average quarterbacks rarely works. Darnold had a perfect setup in Minnesota, a great offensive system, talented weapons, and strong coaching. Yet in the playoffs, he struggled. That's likely his ceiling, and he's not the kind of QB to lead a team to a Super Bowl run. Instead of wasting money on a mid-tier veteran, the Raiders should invest in a young quarterback through the draft and build for the future. What do you think? With Chip Kelly as the new offensive coordinator, do you think the Raiders will target a mobile quarterback in free agency, like Justin Fields? Or do you believe Aidan O'Connell still has a chance to compete under Kelly's system? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And that's all for today's video, Raider Nation. If you love Raiders content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.